Hey, love. Thank you for joining and welcome. We're going to talk about the journey to Antoine beauty and wellness. Yes, I started doing hair when I was 14. I spent the summer at a cousin's home, and from there, she braided my hair, and I became interested. And I was like, how do you do that? And she just took the time out to show me how to just attach the extension to your actual hair. And I thought, oh, okay, this is interesting. So I went home, and I have 4 sisters. And so I went home and decided to let me practice. And of course, some of them were like, girl, I'm about to practice on my hair. But some of them were like, I have one sister who's just down for whatever. She's like, yeah, practice. So I practiced, y'all. I started doing braids and whatever style that was in, that's what I was doing. So at the age of 14, I started braiding, and she would go to school and get critiques and came back home and gave me the critiques. So I was very thankful for critiques. I'm always open just to hear how I can do better and be better. So I took those critiques and I just kept learning and growing. And before you know it, I was doing the whole block's hair. Whew. Now, that was a lot. So literally I would go to school, come home, and do hair. Yes, I did my homework. I did my homework, y'all. I was busy with hair though, but I enjoyed it. I was able to be creative. I was able to, I don't know, just really create art, and I love it. And back then in Miami, listen, you're doing all type of art on people's hair. So I was doing art, honey, on men's hair, women's hair. I was creating art and I was loving it. So that's how my journey started with hair. I did that all throughout high school, and then when I graduated high school and was going on to college, I decided not to do hair when I went to college. And one of the reasons why I decided not to, because I was literally burnt out. Back then, I'm 14. I didn't know anything. I wasn't charging my worth. I was just at home in my mama's home, and I'm Haitian. So my mama would come home and be like, Miss Ami, do you not shave it? So she would get on me, hair all in the house, hair all over the house. And she would yell at me about not getting hair in her kitchen, because they don't like hair in their kitchen. But anywho, I was burnt out, y'all. I did not charge my worth. I did not know my worth. And so I was just making pennies on the dollar for hair services. And it's because, one, I felt like I wasn't given a full service, so I didn't want to charge more. And then back then, honestly, although I didn't know I did great work, I did not know about hair care. And so a lot of people get good work and they're like, oh, this is the bomb. But if the person does not know about hair care and they're not taking care of your hair, and making sure that you have edges 10 years later, making sure that your hair isn't breaking, making sure, things like that. We grew up with the whole beauty is pain, honey. It's tight. It'll be all right. It will loosen up. Just pour some water on it, go to sleep, and you'll be okay. But y'all, I've grown up, and I hope others have grown up too, and understand that beauty is not, you don't have to go through pain to look beautiful with our hair, So anywho, that was my high school journey. And then I went to college. I did not do hair. I did a couple of people's hair, but I did not really do hair like that. Not for profit, not for, a way to bring in income. After I left the University of Florida, I moved to Georgia and decided I still didn't want to do hair. Right now, I'm out of college. I want to get into corporate America, and that's what I'm going to do. And so that's what I did. And still, I did not do hair initially. Because I'm working now. I ain't got time to be doing hair. And back then, and I just kept replaying in my head, man, I was barely making any money. So why am I going to spend all this time doing hair when I wasn't making money like that, So fast forward to 20, I would say 2011 is when I saw someone with locks, loved the locks, ended up locking my hair in 2011. If you guys have not seen my locking story, you can go back and watch the story. If I learn how to put it up here, it will be up here somewhere, so you can see my journey to my locks. So it'll be up here somewhere if I figure it out. If not, it'll be in the description. So I locked my hair in 2011, and I loved every bit of it and did not turn and look back or anything like that. So still, I was doing a little bit of hair because, you know, when you're an artist and people know no matter where you move to, somebody, ooh, there's Pauline. Yeah, she used to do hair. Girl, can you do my hair? Can you do? So I ended up just focusing on natural hair. So I would braid natural hair, do cute little styles because y'all know, you got to create. As an artist, we just create. We get creative and we do, okay? So I started doing that for some friends. Not a lot, but started doing that. So fast forward to right before 2014, some of my friends who had locks kept encouraging me to learn how to do sister locks. I did not want to do my own hair, but they were encouraging me so I can do their hair because they know my work overall is great. So they knew if I learned sister locks, I would be great at it. But it took 3 days for me to get my hair done. It was 10 hours each day. I went to a trainee. So I was just thinking, 30 hours doing somebody's hair. Oh no, I am not doing that. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, 30 hours. No. But they kept nagging. And I was like, And then my job was becoming a little bit, I enjoyed my job, but at the same time, I was getting tired. I started feeling that itch to do something different. And if those of you who switch and left your job to become an entrepreneur, you know what I'm talking about. You get that itch where you're just not happy doing what you're doing, and you got that itch to do something. You don't know what it is, but you got that itch to do something different, okay? So I decided that I'm going to take the Sisterlocks class in 2014. I took the Sisterlocks class and not really thinking too much of it, but I was like, well, let me learn how to do this. Who knows? We shall see. So I took the Sisterlocks class and automatically I fell in love. For those who know me, I am very meticulous. I am very anal about my work, about things. I'm the type of person, I will part and part your hair until that part is perfect to me. What it reminded me of was just perfection. And I can be a perfectionist. So seeing all of that and doing that type of work just helped me to realize, oh, I like this after all. I can do this. And I know what I'm working with. I know my abilities. I know my skills. So I was just ready to do something different, and that provided me the opportunity. So at the end of 2014, I decided that would be my last year at said job. And so I quit in the beginning of 2015, and one of the trainers at the Sisterlocks class, her name is Roselee. She owns Roselee's Natural Hair Care salon, and now she has a class, a stylist Excel program where she mentors people. But I went to her to be mentored, just to learn how to hone in on my craft and how to really do Sisterlocks, speed up my time and all that stuff. And she was excellent with grooming me to really be the next her, honestly. So she did an amazing job. I will link her information below if anyone has taken a Sisterlocks class and need any type of assistance. She's awesome. So I took that. When I decided to quit my job, of course, it was a huge decision because I was It's not like I was quitting my job to go to another 9 to 5 every 2-week paycheck. I was quitting my job to literally go to a possible paycheck. But nonetheless, I did it because I was ready. I was so ready to see what else God had in store for me, and I was excited about the journey, and I had help along the way. So I in 2015, I was ready, So as I continued to train and as I continued to build my own clientele at home, people kept asking me for services like color services, cut services. And of course, I'm a natural hairstylist, not a cosmetologist at the time. So I did not feel comfortable. Well, I couldn't do those things anyway, because if you are not a cosmetologist, you're not supposed to be coloring, cutting, washing, doing all that stuff. So I just tightened and styled hair, and that's all I was able to do. So when people started asking for other services, I thought to myself, maybe I should go to cosmetology school. And so that's exactly what I did. In 2016, signed up for Aveda, went to Aveda, did the program. I think it was like a year and a half, did that program. So I added on to my skills. So in 2016 is when really I kind of closed in and figured out exactly what I wanted to do. So I decided, and that's when Entourage Beauty was created in 2016. So I established Entourage Beauty and Wellness in 2016 and started growing from there. I had my clientele at home, but I was also working at Roselee's Natural Hair Salon, and just really building on whatever it was that God was trying to direct me to. And so with all of that, I just kept growing, kept adding adding to my skills and my knowledge, and now I just call myself a loctician, a cosmetologist / loctician, because although I started off doing multiple services, I've just got my services as far as hair have just been narrowed down to locks, and then I color, and then I cut and style and do all of that, but all of it surrounding locks. Did I know I was going to be a loctician? No. Did I know I was going to go to cosmetology school when I quit my job? No. Everything just kind of fell into place, and as I saw a need, decided to act on those and just kind of see where God took me. And so I am so grateful for the journey. I am grateful for the journey that is coming. And even just a few months ago, I launched Entourage Beauty products, where I provide beauty and body care products for my clients and other people as well. So I'm still, Entourage Beauty is still growing. Where God will take it, I don't know. And of course, I'm on YouTube now doing different things and just really helping people, because honestly, I decided to do this path because I wanted to help people to see the importance of self-care, self-love, and self-confidence. And especially when it comes to the natural hair community, we can be so down on ourselves. We can really, I've seen all types of stuff, from where parents will bring their kids in and was like, okay, I want my child to get locks. She can get locks because she has the hair for it, but her hair is too beautiful for locks. I hear all type of stuff like that. And to me, that drives me crazy, because all hair is beautiful hair. And then to hear parents talk, differentiate their own kids, where one hair is better, one is not. What do you think that is doing to your poor little baby? So literally, my focus is to help you to love you. Love all of you. Love all of it. If your hair is thick, thin, short, long, curly, straight, love all of it, because it is you. No one can replicate you. So do you. Be you. And that is exactly what I focus on. And that's what Entourage, is into you. And my focus is just drilling and being into you, because I want you to see the best version of yourself. I want you to see who you are and what you can be. You don't have to, you know, put yourself in a box and be in a box. Y'all see what I do in my class? You want color? Come on, girl. I know you got locks, but we still gonna color your hair. Oh, you want to cut your hair? Let's do it. Because I want you to celebrate you, and I am going to help you every step of the way. So, although I can't help everybody because all of you can't be my client, this is what YouTube is for. This is what my channel is for, is to help you to have self-care, have self-love, and to have that self-confidence. So that is Antoine Beauty and Wellness journey, and I hope that you will continue to ride with me on this journey, because we're growing, baby. We're growing. And who knows where you'll see me next. I don't know. But that's the tea on Antoine Beauty and Wellness. Hope you enjoyed my story. Looking forward to hear yours. If you have a story, leave it in the comment. It might be too long for the comment, but you know, just leave something in the comment, okay? Like, subscribe to my channel, and share with anyone who you know is having that itch, or who just, whatever it is, share. But I love you guys, and thank you for viewing in.